Right, so I ran out of time to record yesterday, so it's a new day, new shirt. Let's hope we crush the Satomi. That's the plan. Alright, so, yeah, as I've mentioned previously, my basic plan of action with the Mnuchi is going to be to have like a very, very tiny force just by their capital at all times, just to kind of help protect them from these sieges. Because, of course, the problem I have with the Mnuchi is that all that has to happen is they lose one fight and they're dead. That's it. So they must win every single fight that as long as we can muster, basically. And once they're dead, we're screwed. Like, that's our buffer zone gone. Although all this madness going on with the Takeda, well, we'll have to see how things go, but it is what it is. So, here is the Mnuchi Capital. This is their central garrisons. There's Norimasa there. Plenty of Yaris, some bows dotted around. They tend to have, the AI do sometimes have a couple of Yari units on the outside, which isn't the worst idea, just as a stalling principle against the enemy here. We'll be spawning in from this side, so I want to see where the enemy are going to spawn in. They could be anywhere. Okay, so we've got in front of us 2 bows and a Yara unit. That's not too bad. The main army for the Satomi is over there, and there's some Yara units over there as well. Okay, this isn't too bad. So, let's go and get Kenshin moving over this way. We're going to go fairly slowly, but it'll be fine. Now, unfortunately, there's all sorts of forest here, which is going to slow down our movement, especially, well, I mean, I can sort of run some of this, I guess. Let's just... Actually, I'll tell you what, actually, let's go this way. And then we'll put a couple of markers here and just run this way. Should be fine. So, yeah, this is basically the plan, is to give him a hand here. Now, Mnuchi should probably win this fight anyways. But it's helpful just to do this, just to keep down casualties. Their replenishment rate's not going to be very good because their Kazuke is not particularly well fortified at the moment, which is a thing. So what I'm going to looking to do a lot of these fights is basically look to pick on their archers with Kenshin here. Hopefully I can get him leveled up a little bit as well, so I can give him like a wedge formation, so I can look to charge a bit more aggressively. But that's going to be the basic plan, to look to get at them here. Let's stop running. We will tire ourselves out fairly quickly, and there's no huge rush on this fight. But yeah, bowmen on in siege defenses are so good because they can just fire liberally and just beat the shit out of these units here. Like, look at this Yashigara unit just getting peppered with missiles here, taking all manners of damage here, which is all very, very nice. Now, there is a degree of friendly fire in this game, but again, even in this situation, against this general unit here, they're going to take a lot of missile fire here, trying to engage. Which is going to be very, very advantageous for us here. Right, we need to start getting stuck in here. The Yara unit's busted through. This is good. We'll go for that one there specifically. Yeah, so what will happen is a lot of the time, the AI will scale the walls here. Like, you have got the 2 gates. But you can literally just climb up the walls yourself. Now, units will take a degree of injuries from this. You'll see some dudes will fall down as they go. But this is a very common way of looking to get into castles. The AI will do this a lot just to kind of make things really difficult for you. Here we go. So, oh, God, I love cavalry charges. But yeah, so that's basically the plan here, is to get Kenshin helping out with the various units, and then what we can do, because we're a cavalry unit, is we can run down a lot of the people that are running away, which brings down the enemy's numbers, makes it hard for them to re-siege, and it also gives Kenshin a nice little extra bit of experience, which is going to be very useful for him. That's the plan. But yeah, this is a fairly easy siege defense for us here, you know. And again, even like these Ashigara units are going to do a huge amount of damage to the generals here, because they just can't stand. This is just a spear unit. And the general's just going to get just destroyed fighting them, which is very nice.
My lord, their general has fallen.
As shown.
A cutting blow.
He's dead.
My lord, a glorious victory will soon be yours.
Now, I must admit, I do forget whether the AI allied units receive the same benefits of being that it's very hard AI as the enemy AI do. I honestly don't remember. But I imagine that they probably do. Yep, there we go. All done and dusted. Very nice. Now, if we did AI this, they would have taken significantly more casualties than that. I can pretty much guarantee it for you. Pretty much guarantee, so. But yeah, and then I can do this, and I can just run them down, and yeah, Kenshin gets experience for command, he gets experience for his unit, we're unlikely to take too many casualties, at least for now. And yeah, we just, it's a win-win situation for everyone, basically. Now, there is going to be some complications later on, because the one weakness we have is when the enemies start bringing more and more cavalry, because they will be able to outrun, especially like light cavalry. In the AI's hand, light cavalry units are super powerful, and they wreck you. But they won't have too much of that at the moment. So I can get away with just having Kenshin here for now. But I will need to bring a spear unit down to help Kenshin, just to give some protection against light cavalry, because they will be coming for us eventually, and that will need some addressing. But yeah. This is basically the plan, everyone. And for the time being, this should keep the Mnuchi nice and afloat. Maybe they might be able to build enough of an army to start looking outwards. That'd be pretty nice. And there's the last one just getting polished up here as well. So yeah, loads of experience there for Kenshin. Really, really good stuff. I do think that you get less experience for units if you're running down units that are retreating, the ones in actual combat. Don't quote me on that. But it does make a degree of sense. But regardless, this is all good experience. And again, Kenshin's going to need this. The idea is we're going to want him ruling us for quite some time. Hopefully for the rest of the game, effectively. Or the best part of it, so. This will all be really, really good for us there. Look at this. Only 436. I'm sure they would have taken more losses. And the Satomi definitely would have lost that many. That's their entire unit. Basically, that army's just gone. A bit of experience for their Yari. Their bows are going to get plenty of experience as well on all these siege defenses, which will be really good for us. So, yeah. That's basically the plan, everyone. That's how we're going to do it, at least for now. That's the idea. Alright, let's see what else Wow. Wow. You see, this is one of the things that I admire about Shogun 2 in particular, is that it is so unpredictable. And so much crazy stuff can happen in this game. I've seen the Jinbo take out the Anegakoji. I've seen the Anegakoji take out the Jinbo. I've seen the Takeda take out the Anegakoji. I've seen the Iki take out both of them. Even the Anegakoji, they start off in decent relations with. What a crazy game this is. What a crazy game. So, the Anegakoji have taken North Shinano. Now, this is huge for us, because it means that this Takeda army is now completely isolated. They're about to all take attrition here. And now it puts them to a decision. What do? Do they keep going for me? Do they go to North Shinano? They have to go back to North Shinano, right? They've got to go back to North Shinano. There's even more of them. Oh my god. Yeah, this is absolutely huge for us, everyone. This is so good. There's even more. How are these dudes around? It's kind of crazy. So yeah, this is big. I honestly think this was worth the money. Like, it sucks to have lost it, but I think in the long term, like, this just had to be the right call, didn't it? It just had to be. All right, then, let's get you demoralizing. Hey, succeeded. Very nice. That'll give him his rank up finally. That's very nice. We'll deal with that in a second. Okay, Sado has had mounting unrest due to the fact the public order has still not been resolved, which I probably should have fixed properly. There we go. He's level 2. Let's go do this now, I guess. If I can ever click on him. So, he gets hold of 2 points, as well as a retainer. What do we got here? We've got a nun, +2 zeal converting provinces. That's a nice bonus. +2 zeal's pretty good, but we're not really going to be doing any converting of provinces. I mean, we eventually will. Probably with the Iki. But we're not going to be doing it yet. And I can always have another monk who specializes in province conversions. I don't think it's going to be a lot of use to us. Pet Monkey's pretty good, though. +1 happiness to provinces with the man is present. I mean, I guess that's okay. It's not a big deal, to be honest, though. I mean, there is the argument that says it helps for, like, It'll help when I have him on the offensive with armies I'm taking, just to kind of help do a public order. I can see this being pretty useful, so we'll take the bet monkey. Alright then, so our monks. So we can do a few bits and pieces of them. We can have them specifically helping with, sort of like, obviously with army inspiration and, you know, inciting rebellions. This is kind of more defensive, just for keep and maintain public order. You've got one of this as well, for particularly for, like, trying to convert characters and provinces to your causes, but a lot of your monks are probably going to be going down the left side here. Pilgrim's pretty nice to have attached with your armies, but the main reason you're going to want this is because you can have your monks specifically help you improve your chi mastery, especially at a light and plus 9%, which is very, very nice. It also comes with scripture as well anyways, which is what you get with Persuader. And Pacifist is where I'm going to be using Mnuchi here for quite a lot of this early game. We're going to be using him to just demoralize armies, to just make our lives easier for the early game. So what we're going to do is we're going to give him a point to Pilgrim, but we're going to keep hold of the other one. And the reason for that is because I want to keep hold of as many points I can for when we get to Pacifist. So I can just dump a load of skill points in there, and he can just be great at just demoralizing the enemy. So we're just going to put one down. That's what we need to advance to here when we next get a rank up. This will be sufficient. And that will hold over for now. Very, very, very nice. Okay, then. So, yeah, the Mnuchi didn't take too many losses there, which is really, really good for us. So, yeah, this is really funky, this. Anegakoji down there. The Hojo have not declared on us, which is interesting. I kind of expected them to do so. And down here, we've got the Imagawa, who it looks like they've lost to Tomi, which is interesting to note. Man, there is all happening here. The Takeda are just at Kai now with their horses. There's a lot going on. Obviously, I can't waltz into Anegakoji lands with my army because we do not have military access. The Satake here as well. I don't know what's going on with the Ashina clan, but they're not, like... They haven't taken any Satake lands. They are allied with the Hatakeyama, which is pretty bad for us, actually. Because we are at war with the Hatakeyama, and trying to actually get them to not be at war with us is going to be kind of difficult to do. Yeah... Is there a way for us to get any peace? No, it's not going to happen. What have you to say? This is one of the issues you do have with the game. The Hatakeyama are kind of awkward to kill. So you end up with this situation where they'll kind of like... what's the word I'm looking for here? They'll kind of be quite a hassle and a nuisance, which is definitely a problem. Okay, can I get a trade deal with the Satake? No. Greetings. Still not interested. It is always... Okay then, it's fine. Anegakoji. Still not interested in trading with us, which is very strange. I don't know why they don't want to trade with us. I really don't know what that's about. Very strange. Well, whatever. It's fine. Okay, so we did get Todofuken. So Equal Fields is next on the list. We'll be getting that hopefully pretty soon. We do have that unrest problem still at Sado. Now, because we had a ton of unrest, we lose 25 town growth, which is pretty unfortunate. This is going to have a pretty hefty long-term effect. I probably should have just exempted the province from tax. Is what I should have done, but that was an error of mine, so... So what am I going to do here? I need to either exempt it or put a unit here cheaply for now. How much is it going to cost me? 288, about 360, or income for 470. Okay, we'll just put a Yari unit here, and then that will give us enough garrison. It shouldn't have any further problems, and then we can slowly work things out from there. We should be fine. Okay, construction. So we will be getting a market here instantly, because this needs to be producing money. So that's all our money here. We're not making the most profit at the moment. We need to address this. Speaking of addressing it, we should probably try and look for ways to make more money. Now, what we're going to be doing for now, because Sado, these guys aren't going to be going for any little while, is we're going to do a little bit of exploring with this ship here. We're going to be heading this way towards the Saiyan coast and the Horiku, whatever coast, over this way. So we're going to start moving this way. We are at war with the Hatakeyama, so they might not take this too well, but hopefully we should be fine. So we're just going to start moving down this way, because there's a particular nation that I'm interested in getting in contact with. Because I should be able to do some trade deals with them, hopefully. Because they're going to look for some buys for their goods, is the idea, and they're not going to have too many other friends. Okay, so now we've got this weird situation in Echigo. In that, at the moment, this place is safe. I gotta make some decisions here. The ally of the Megami too. Who the Megami like more? Us or them? 144. Okay. They like us both a lot. I'm umming and wondering about what to do about Fukushima. I kind of want to take it. The problem is, it risks breaking my alliance with the Megami, which would be kind of shitty. I don't really want to do that. Again, the Megami aren't really a huge risk. Like, you can reach one to the other. There is a land border here through a ton of forest, but it's going to take either force a long time to get through here. It's not really practical to do so. But I don't have to worry about the gym, but I don't know where these guys are going. This is the problem. I need to know where they're going. Once I have a destination for where they're going... Because the plan was basically to have an army here, and then reunite with the Sado forces, defend against the Takeda, and then look to counterattack, and hopefully take, go into Shinano. But, it's like... That's kind of... This is the thing. This has been made really weird because of the Anegakoji and this whole situation with them. It's really strange. I don't think they're going to declare on me. It's very unlikely. They might. This is very hard. Like, the AI do crazy things. Let's see what the Takeda army do for a turn. I think we need to get an idea for what's going on and work it from there. Okay, so the fortress is going to be made in 3 turns. So how long are we looking for these improved fields? 7 plus 5. So we're looking 3 years until we can improve our farms here, which is kind of bad. What's going on in Fukushima? Improved irrigation. They're not really doing very much here. It's still just a fort. They haven't even built anything yet. I'll be honest, I was kind of hoping they'd build something in this slot here. For when I do take it, I don't have to build it myself. But the thing is, they might build something that I don't like. But it's basically a free roll. They might build something that I kind of want there. They've still not built anything here in Kazuke. They are improving... Ooh, they're going for the Magistrate. Okay, that's pretty cool. That gives them a bit of bonus tax rate in the province, which is good. We benefit from this because we are their vassals. And it also improves their Metsuke as well, which is also pretty good. Also gives plus 10% to all mastery of arts, which is very, very strong. There's not many of these sort of holy sites, these schools. I believe Kyoto has one, and there's a couple other dotted around, but there's very few of these on the map. So, you know, we sadly do not get the benefit from this. We'd have to take this city, and we will need to take it at some point for us to win the game. But for now, it's not a big deal. Oh, it would be nice, though. Get some decent Metsuke immediately. That's plus... Wow, that's rank 3 Metsuke off the bat. That's really good. That's really, really good. Right, I don't have the money to recruit Metsuke yet. Unless I hold off on something. I need that to stop them rebelling. I need the Metsuke right now. Let's go ahead and get hold of them.
He who can see the shadows has power in the light. Metsuke deal in bribery and corruption. Keep order and watch for assassins and spies.
So Metsuke are incredibly important as well in this game. They are very multifaceted. They can do a lot of different things here. Here is our guy, Chiyori Yasuda. So, Metsukes have various Really? Oh my god. Really? He's self-interested? Oh, that's brutal. That sucks. We've got a bad one. We've rolled pretty poorly here. He's going to be costing us wealth and farms in the province. That's pretty bad. Damn. That is pretty unfortunate. I might re-roll him. Tempting. We'll think about it. So, or I just don't have him doing what I want. But that's what I want him to do. The basic my plan with Metsuke is to make these guys my money earners. Now, what they generally can do, they have a few things you can do. You can either get them to help with kind of like dealing with enemy forces, trying to bribe them, deceive them, stuff like that. They can also be very good for dealing with spies. You know, so you can park them in cities. You can help them to deal with improved public order. You can deal with them to help kind of deal with, you know, dealing with enemy spies and agents to try and deal with the cities. Or what I typically use the Metsuke for printing money. You can improve the kind of overseeing towns. And basically what these guys do is you can part them into cities. And they will increase your tax rate. That is exactly what these guys do. Because the tax rate is being lost due to corruption. So that's kind of thing they do. As you can see, by the way, our tax rate's gone down. We now have an administration cost. This is due to the fact that we have more than one city. So we are losing some income on both sides because we're having to, like, you know, pay for, you know, administration across the sea here. Which is kind of a problem. And this will only accelerate as we go here. Think of it as inflation, if you will. Right. Okay. Jeez. That's really annoying. He's self-interested. That's very annoying. That's a shame. That's a shame. Pretty rare to get guys with actually any kind of trait at all. So to get one with a bad one, it's unlucky. But oh well. Nothing I can do about it. Right, okay, so our monk is going to be keeping an eye on these Takeda forces. We'll see where they're going to go here. Yeah, I think we're all fairly good here. Now, I don't know whether me recruiting this unit here is going... This should basically do this, and it should stop them from being further rebelling, because it'd be +1 to that and -1 for the resistance, so we should be fine. Hopefully. Unless I can't count. I'm not shocked. Really? You gotta be kidding me. That's still going for me? Oh my god. Okay then. Alright, Sado has stabilized. Good. Wow. They're coming for me, everyone. Yep. Here's Shingen's army. You gotta be shitting me. Are they still coming for me? Oh my god. That's kind of crazy. Alright, keep demoralizing. Damn it, I am losing a lot of coin tosses at the moment. It's pretty brutal. Right, this is bad, everyone. This is very, very bad. Okay, then. So, yeah. So, if we go into here, 27% tax rate. And then when we send them in, that becomes 32%. So, we're getting an extra 5% of our income from the city. Even though we are losing some cash from... we are losing some cash for the fact that he's reducing our farm production a bit. Which is... pretty unfortunate, but there's nothing I can do about it, you know. There's nothing I can do about it. We're still making money out of him, and basically, yes, he'll gain +3 experience every turn. That's good. Okay, so the Hojo are coming for us as well, so they're going to take this this route here. So we're going to go ahead and keep Kenshin where he is. Now, I'm a little concerned. There could be some cavalry with the Hojo, which would put Kenshin in a really awkward spot, but I need forces. Shingen's coming for us, so we have no choice but to recruit here. Our fortress hopefully will be done in time. Hopefully. Let's get Kenshin up this side. I may have to do something in order to try and be clever here, but we'll see. Right, diplomacy. What happened with the Hojo? Yeah, they didn't call their allies, which is fine. I'm okay with this. Or they just refused. But yeah, the Mnuchi have a lot of enemies now, and this is a problem. Attacks are going to be coming pretty furiously. This is an issue. Okay, let's keep moving down. with our ships here. Alright. We'll worry about that next turn then. Okay, so things have stabilized here. This is good. So now we can start getting to some degree of work. So we're going to gradually be kind of getting rid of a couple of... Well, we're going to get rid of this unit now because we won't need it. We can get rid of one per turn due to the fact that we're going to be basically losing one resistance each season. So we can kind of get one unit out of here basically each turn. So we can now disband this. This was cheaper than just exempting it from tax. So that's gotten rid of, and this is fine. I don't really want to... I might get rid of this unit as well, because by the time they've recuperated, it's not going to have very much experience. But I'm going to want to probably keep hold of the rest, I reckon. I'm going to want to keep hold of the rest, so... We'll need them to come back to support Ichigo, so... Alright, so assuming the fortress is going to be done, I'll have one retainer, one bow, and 2 Yaris in the garrison. It'll give me like 5 bowmen, which is not bad. So I think we just start drilling. We just get a load of Yari here. And if I have to... Jesus, this is really awkward. They cannot still be coming for me. That is ridiculous. Any sane person would turn the army around. Crazy. Alright, anyways. We've got to get this market built at Sado. We've got to get on with this. We are burning daylight. We can only recruit the 2 units. This is fine. This will do. Okay, I think that'll suffice. Right. Look at the situation. It's always worth just flicking to this every now and again. You've got to, especially on very hard. You've got to constantly assess the situation. So we are surrounded by friendly forces now, which is good. Which means, I mean, the Hatakeyama we're at war with, but they're not really going to do much. Our big issue with them is if they decide to start hampering us by the sea, or if I take Fukushima. That's the issue we've got, because Miyagi's sitting right here, and they're going to want a piece of us. Now, Miyagi's really nice, because Miyagi does have an iron mine, which generates both money as well as reduced recruitment costs, which makes Miyagi a fantastic place to build armies from. I'm going to have to take this. Like, it's... I don't know what's going on with the Ashina here. They've not taken this. I really don't know. What are my relations with the Satake? They're okay. They don't want to trade with us because they're at war with the Ashina clan.
Our friend is always welcome.
They're busy exporting their crafts to the Satomi clan. A little unfortunate. Okay, I think this will suffice for now. This will suffice for now. Okay, so we will, we'll just stick with what we got here, basically, and we'll move on. This is making me so nervous. Look at the size of this army. This is basically a full stack of army just sitting there. I'm gonna have to be clever here. I'm gonna have to be clever. Anyways, let's okay, so Kazuke's building stables. It's not bad. I mean, I would rather they built like a sword school or something like that, but, I mean, taking cavalry's not the worst thing, I guess. I would much prefer them to build like a sword school or maybe a drill yard or something like that. I guess stables is okay. Yeah, I feel like they could have made a better decision, is what it is. Alright, let's move on. What the fuck is this? This is frightening. I think I almost need the Anegakoji to... Yeah. This is the one issue you have when you start joining alliances, that you can get dragged into wars. We have to stay friends with Anegakoji. It's only the Kiso clan. It's not going to be a big deal, so we will enter to support our allies here. I have no idea what the Ashina are doing. I haven't a clue. Doing something. So the Kiso clan, I think, have South Shinano, I believe. Or they could be in... No, they're not going to be Mino. This is going to be Oda territory, probably. And this is all... this should all be Iko-Iki, which we're about to go ahead and find out. Yep, that's what I thought. This is all Iko-Iki territory. Okay, then. How much territory have the Iko-Iki got currently? Let's have a look. Okay, they just got the 2 provinces. So this is the splinter faction of Buddhism. These guys are Eco or Judo. I believe it is Buddhism. Because of their differences with... Jesus. That's kind of scary. Is that all one? Okay, it's not all one force. Thank God for that. I was wondering. I was like, what the hell? But yeah, because of their religious relations, they act very differently. These guys tend to not have many friends. They can become very powerful, though. And although, ideologically, the Uesugi and the Iki couldn't, in theory, be any different than, I guess you could have the Otomo, because they're Christian. We can still do some dealings with them and look to generate some cash from them. They are enemies of the Hattori, the Tsutsui, the Shogunate, and the Hatakeyama. Okay, so we do have some relations in that respect. So I'm gonna look to see if I can't set up a trade deal with them.
When a tiger growls at your door, you listen.
They're busy
but you do
trading
not invite
their
it to
crafts,
take
the
it
Anegakoji,
in.
so they don't want to do deals with me.
Speak.
It's kind of annoying. It's like, usually the Anegakoji get wiped out, in which case it tends to make the Iki valuable trade partners. You can make a fair amount of cash out of them, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to do it. What if I was to offer you $1,000? Nah, they're not interested in trade. They won't ally either, which is fine. Okay, then. Can I say military access? Nah, they're not interested. Okay. Well, at least we know what they are then, so that's fine. So what we're going to look to do is we're basically going to look to sail a ship here across the northern coast. See if we can't find ourselves a trade partner to do some deals with via the sea. And look to generate some income with them. That's basically what I'm going to be doing with this ship here. They've only taken 2 territories, so our next job is going to be going to Wakaza, Tango, Tajima. There's usually like a triumvirate alliance of cities here. Interesting to note, though, like, the Ikiriki tend to take Wakaza. Sometimes they take Omi, but they have not done so. They've been pretty quiet by the looks of it, which is interesting. So we'll kind of monitor what the Ikiriki do here. It's good to know their movements anyway, so... And they're unlikely to declare on me. Seeing as their only friends are the Anegakoji and they're alive, it's very unlikely that the Ikiriki are going to be drawn into combat against us, which is good. We are going to get our fortress done, which is very handy as well. So we're basically just going to... Let's put this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14. Against a big Takeda army. Oh my god. How much samurai have they got in this fucking army? Jesus. Now, one thing you've got to be careful of when you're defending settlements is that the garrison units you get, you only really get the benefit for if the garrison is, so we have 4 garrison units, but you can only have a stack of 20 max. So if you have more units than you can have with garrison, the garrison, I think, just don't ever spawn. Unless you put, like, the units outside the city, which you could definitely do. I'm going to need more troops. And there's nothing I can do about it. And it's going to take a little while for these guys to get here. Let us despawn these guys next. We've got to be saving the cash here. Got to be saving the cash. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I can definitely get some more units, and I'm going to need to. I'm just going to get some more Yari here. 3 more units. And that should be enough. That should be enough, hopefully, to hold off this Takeda army. Although it's not as nice as I would like. It's going to be a little dicey. I've got to leave Kenshin down here to help with the Yamanuchi. This Hojo army coming up could be really, really big. The Hojo have not really done much outside of taking 1 territory. So, taking the Ogigyatsu. So we're going to have to be very, very keeping an eye on what the hell's going on here. It's a concern. I kind of want to start developing more ships. Because I am interested in looking to get up to here. There's a trade post here, which I want to look to establish. So I'm going to need to start building a fleet. The problem is it's going to be expensive. But given the Mogami have not lost Ugo, Like, typically the Dai have taken this by now, but they have not done so to this time, which is very strange. Things have been quite stagnant on this front. Sometimes it's like all sorts going on here, so I think we're going to start looking to produce some ships here. Now, what you need to do basically these twice, you have to send trade ships to the node, but you need to send them with some kind of defenses here. So we are going to start building some ships. Let's build 3 sets of trade ships, and we're going to give a bow unit for protection. And we're going to probably go up and just have a little flirt and see what's going on. The Hitakayama might well harass us here, but we'll keep an eye. We'll keep an eye. Otherwise, I think that's pretty good here. Man, this is scary. This is really, really scary. I need to see what this army is. Damn. If it succeeds, I think you get the information on the unit, but it did not succeed. I have lost so many coin flips of you. It's kind of ridiculous. It's kind of ridiculous. All right, then. This will do for now. All right, let's move on. One more turn. Not the scariest army I ever saw, but it is just in a note. They have bomb throwers. Ha. Interesting. Alright then. So bomb throwers are pretty good for sieges because you basically use it just to blow the shit out of enemy defenses. This is going to be an expensive fight for Yamanuchi, but we should be able to win this, I hope. Alright, so here's the bomb throwers here, by the way. They just threw a load into this freaking Yamanuchi unit, and, well, you can see the effects of that. You don't see these very often. Like, the Hojo are about one of the only forces that use irregularity, because they do have their own special unit of bomb throwers. But yeah, these goods are pretty dangerous. They can be used to take out gates very quickly. They can also be used just to lob doom things at enemy units. It's pretty scary. Ah, shit, right. Their general's coming for me. Okay, then. So what we're going to look to do here is we're going to look to basically just kite and distract this general unit and just let them get shot at by, and let them get shot to death by all these archers. Although we are as well. This is pretty scary. There's a lot of hell going on here, everyone. Oh my god. Shoot him down. Charging so much. Alright, so we got the win. It was a little bit more painful for us that time, because Kenshin got stuck in some fighting, but again, we still got some decent experience. Yamanuchi did take some hits as well. That's unfortunate in that respect. Now, although we did plenty of damage to the Hojo, either fortunately or unfortunately, depending on how you want to look at it, enemy clans, or clans that aren't yours, cannot be wiped out. I don't know actually about the player clan. Cannot be wiped out by just killing all their generals and all their family members, because they just spawn another one and they just call it a day. Because the AI can do that because they cheat. I don't 100% know if that's actually the... Where the hell are they going? What is going on with the Takeda?
Unarmed ships should be used solely for trade. If caught up in battle, its best plan of attack is flight.
Yeah, you don't want to be fighting with these, really. They don't really do much for you. So yeah, we'll deal with trade in a future video. So our shades should start getting built. That's good. What are these Takeda doing? Going down this way? This is really scary, everyone. I do not know where these guys are going. There's just some big wage... Are they going for the Yamanuchi? Oh, that would be bad. That would be very, very bad for us. Yeah, they have got a bit of cavalry. Yeah, the Takeda Light Cavalry. These are dangerous early game units. Really, really scary. Against other cavalry, they're pretty bad. They're pretty dangerous, I think. So we'll keep you demoralizing. There you go. Get some experience. Good stuff. The Mori are dead. Wow, that doesn't always happen. Sometimes the Mori become super powerful, but they've been crushed over here in Azumo, Awami, Aki, somewhere around there. They're out of the game. Yikes. There's our fortress. Very, very good. All right, then. So, we're going to basically look to deal with these Takeda. I fear they're coming for us, but I don't know where they're going. It's hard to know. But it looks like they're turning away from Ichigo, and this is good for us. So, thank you all for watching. And next time on Let's Play Total War Shogun 2, I guess we establish our next moves. We're going to keep going across here, looking to get some trade deals set up. And I guess our eyes are turning towards Fukushima. I didn't expect this, but here we are. See you soon.